Ciao comrades, hola compañeros, welcome, pleasure. Today we are looking at the new port of Neighbours from Hell, Alisa, new update for the remote PlayStation 5 app, solid new equalizer, and of course we cannot forget about upcoming bounties. Let's get cracking.
First and foremost, the port of Neighbours from Hell is here. This is the first ever bounty from the new system that has been claimed by its developer, Malone. Huge accomplishment, big thanks to him, and of course, the cash prize was already awarded to him. Enjoy, brother! And also huge thanks to everybody who contributed to any bounty whatsoever, because as you can see, it works. Neighbours from Hell is an old school point and click adventure game, seems like it has a lot of fans, and now you can play it even on the PS Vita. If you want to install it, your Vita needs to be hacked, you need to follow the instructions, and you need to patch the files. It's pretty straightforward, you can see the full installation on the screen right now. The game runs okay, but you should overclock your Vita for the best experience. It controls by touch only, there are few options to play with and few languages to choose from. If you are into this game, it's worth installing in my opinion, and if you're facing any issues, there is always our Discord. Same developer also shared with me this early build for the upcoming game he's working on, Neighbours from Hell Season 2. Season 1 is fully playable and you can look forward to more point and click adventure. Next is a port of Alisa, developer's cut by Rin with the help of Patnos. Alisa is an indie survival horror inspired by the original Resident Evil series from the PS1 era. That means tank controls, fixed camera angles and thrilling story. The game runs okay on the Vita, this is already version 1.1 with a bunch of improvements over version 1.0. Like enemies now attack with full power, it renders in high resolution and bunch of other important things that you can see on the screen right now. And not to forget, trophies are also supported. You need extra plugin for this one if you haven't installed it yet. It is called NoTRP-DRM. You can find it alongside all the installation instruction on the official GitHub release page. You're also gonna need official game files for this one, and some patching cannot be missing either. So if you are into original Resident Evil games, you should definitely install this one too, cause it's basically the same thing. But instead of zombies, there are creepy dolls that are trying to kill you. Not bad. Third, we have an update for a remote play application for PlayStation 5. Or rather, it's not an update, it's a fork. That means the developer was working on top of others people's work. And this fork adds nice interface enhancements and quality of life improvements on top of their solid foundation. Now the application looks and feels like an official release, if I'm meant to be honest. Just look at it, isn't it pretty? On the left side we got 4 menu icons with streaming settings, controller mapping, and profile and connection information. That's the modern card-based selection interface with professional PlayStation themed color scheme. But big improvements are also hiding under the hood. Latency and performance optimizations, 2.5 times faster controller response, and latency reduction from 20 to 30 to 10 milliseconds. You can choose from 3 presets for controls and you can create and save your own. There is an enhanced console wake flow, fixed controller input issues, improved console management, and packet loss fallback and overlay. Plus on top of that all the previous improvements and features. This is a really big update. If you wanna try it out, you just need to install the VPK and connect to your PS5. Link for the official release is down below. And let's move on to brand new tool, Vita Equalizer. I think many comrades wouldn't think much of this tool, but let me tell you, it's great. I've been trying it on my Vita 1000, it has weaker speakers than Vita 2000, and the enhancements were audible. They might not be as audible recording through camera microphone, but they are really audible with the real ears. The default interface is in simple mode, but you can also change it to advanced mode, where you have even more options to play with. You can change bass, mids and trebles, and you can also save your creation. In the advanced mode you can play with like 8 knobs instead of 3, So many more options, but whatever you're gonna do, it is gonna help the audio quite a bit. I'm a big fan of it, huge thanks to Shevok for creating it, it's greatly appreciated. If you also wanna try it out, you need to install plugin first. Download it from official GitHub release page, put it into your UR0 TIE folder and edit your config.txt. Save the changes, reboot your Vita, then install the VPK. Then enable Equalizer, adjust all the values and reap all the benefits. Next we are looking at the brand new upcoming update for Z-Gloom. Recently it was updated, now it runs significantly faster, it has some cool filters as well, and this new update is gonna bring new launcher. First you need to launch the bubble and then you can choose the game you wanna play. Gloom, Gloom Deluxe, Gloom 3 or Zombie Massacre. Previously you were chosen before launching the bubble. Then there are changes in the menu. There are now 3 graphic profiles available: Classic, Balanced and Extended. And most importantly, there is also a new cheat menu. I always love to have some cheats available. You can choose from few things like one-hit kill, bouncy bullets, thermo goggles, invisibility, and you can choose weapon. Rest of the menu is also remade, now it is more organized. Overall solid update. Only minor nitpick I have is that when I change some option in the menu and then I go back, it put me back on top. It doesn't like carry on the option I was changing, but it like starts back from the top. As I said, just a minor nitpick. Now to the new PS Vita Bounties. PS Vita Bounty is a cash incentive for the developer to port a certain game. I have little bit remade the navigation menu on my website, now it makes a bit more sense. You click on bounties and you can see how to create one, you can see active bounties and claimed bounties. Active are still active and claimed are the finished ones like Neighbours from Hell. Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies is now at almost $600. Also now the bounties are sorted. They are now in order from the highest to the lowest price. There is a new bounty for NBA Jam for $100. I think I have already talked about the majority of their other bounties, like Call of Duty Strike Team. But now we have also a bounty for Neighbours from Hell Season 2. I think somebody really likes this game. $70. Implosion Never Lose Hope, $55. This one looks interesting, third person hack and slash. Street Fighter 4 CE, $40. Audio fix for LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, $30. Deus Ex The Fall, $25. Sonic Runner Revival, $20. Modern Combat 4 0 Hour, $20. And Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, $10. Feel free to contribute to any active bounty because, as you can see, developers do feel encouraged to work on the specific project. And I'm also sure they feel rewarded for their hard work. If you enjoyed this video and you wanna see more like this, give it a thumbs up, comment, join, subscribe, whatever your heart craves for. I would like to thank you all for watching. I would like to thank to all of my patrons and channel members for their support, it's greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Podaj mi ruku, chcem mať kontakt so životom. Už nejde o to, čo bolo, ale čo bude potom. Obzri sa okolo, ten svet, kde sa umiera. Je hore nohami a pripomína netopiera. Hľadám to miesto, dnes už neumiera.